Welcome everybody to Rethink Gaming's Tuesday Night RPGs, featuring Curse of Strahd played through Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thanks, as always, to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com if you've just got to be using your gaming table. I always mess that up. If you want to support this content, please consider joining us on Patreon or checking out Rethink Gaming on DM's Guild. Let's begin. So when last we met, we had just slain a flesh golem in the Abbey. It's an interesting way to make yourselves known to the participants, but there it is.
Be fair, it was hostile towards us first.
Yes.
Well, it was hostile towards my my companion.
Yeah, the ferret. It didn't like
No.
the ferret.
I don't think it was a ferret.
It
I
was
believe
a
it was an
ferret.
otter or
It was a
something.
weasel.
It was a weasel.
Yeah, that was
Weasel.
weasel.
It's like the same thing.
Some
Yeah,
small furry rat.
So, what would you like to do?
Slowly back out of this hallway. Oh wait, I guess we can keep.
So, yeah, he was guarding the door at the end of the hallway, wasn't he?
Yes.
I
Well,
think
he was just like patrolling the hallway. Why do you have to be this big, Rolex?
Dude, I don't know.
He's a big old elf.
Oh, I respond to you in.
Yeah, we got doors up and down here.
Well, I'm gonna choose to go straight because I think that's my only option and stand right in front of this door if I can. It's not letting me move. But it's
Oh,
all good.
it's got token select. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. Try it now.
Woo! There we go. All right, guys, here I am.
Do we hear anything from these doors going down this hallway?
Yes, you hear moaning, babbling, and banging.
All right, can I roll like a perception to see what is doing all of that? Or
Well, it sounds like people.
Alrighty.
Things, probably.
I'd imagine this is some sort of like isolation ward.
I'm just gonna stand here looking at doors, guys.
Can you? Is a giant elk or whatever you are capable of opening doors?
Yes.
You want to
And,
just pop open that door at the end then?
Sure. I pop open the door at the end.
Oh,
try
that looks.
It leads outside.
Oh, well.
Hey, look, there's a way for you to turn around. You can go out there and back.
What good does that do me if we're going into one of these side doors?
I don't think we're going into one of these side doors unless you want to fight a random person for no reason.
I mean, we could. There might be
Dog.
stuff in there.
Okay, I guess I will. I'll walk in and turn around, or walk out and turn around.
Okay.
What was that? What was that place called? I just accidentally closed the map.
The Abbey. Abbey of Saint Maracovia.
I got it.
So yeah, as you went and turned around, you noticed rectangular garden plots, rabbits nibbling on turnips uprooted by the cold. I don't know if that's valuable information to you or not, but there you go. That's what's out there.
Unless you guys desperately feel like ransacking all these rooms and taking these people's belongings, I don't think we have anything left to do here.
Yeah.
It depends. If we're fully like fixing all this Abby's problems, all the monstrosities in the rooms might be an issue.
It just sounds like you want to do some pruning. That's all it sounds like.
If I get
I
some
mean-
pruning done along the way, that is a win-win.
Look, if our little lizard boy wants to prune some dudes, let him prune. I'm not
Maybe we
gonna
should-
stop him.
Find out
Well, I'm not
why
gonna
they're like
stop them.
this first.
Well, good point, but also I'm still not gonna stop him.
I'm just
Well-
saying. I feel like there's a smarter way to go about taking care of these guys than just axe.
But-
axe.
But is Archibald that smart?
We are. You definitely are. Hey man, I'm just presenting options. If we don't want to go with it, that's fine. Axe away.
What do we want to do?
I'll let
What-
Archibald take the lead. I'll
I
let
wonder
him
if the
do
elk
what he
has any
wants.
strong opinions.
How does the elk feel about?
He can't really communicate them, but
I'm gonna look at you both with a blank elk face.
My vote is just to move on from this hallway and continue exploring the rest of the abbey and let these people be.
I'm with Dell on this one, I think.
That's fine.
I've got no reason to go in and mindlessly slaughter these people.
Oh, I forgot we can't. Veleth is not present.
He can't move himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, the next option is, I believe, upstairs.
Up.
Do you guys want me in front or not?
Upstairs or across. There was
maybe-
like other
yeah.
parts.
That
of
would have been the
building across
opportunity to
the
let me in
area.
front.
Maybe
yeah.
yeah. Maybe back up and we can let the elk go in front.
Down these stairs I go.
Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
Whoa!
I can see not much.
Hey, am I normal size? No.
You are normal size now.
Where am I?
What are we
the heck?
seeing? I heard a whole bunch of
Apparently
oaks, and I
nothing
don't
for
like.
me.
Okay.
What? I was holding onto my character because I was like moving him back, and now I can see a room that I don't think I'm supposed to be seeing.
I'm back onto token.
I have
Oh.
2 tokens.
Yeah,
Bob,
it's-
do you
it's
see
a-
a token in the top left?
It's something that's happening.
Yeah. I don't understand what it's done exactly either. But I think I've got everybody.
Goodness.
I think I've got everybody dragged up here.
Wait, are there 2 Royalesque tokens too?
Oh, I see.
Looks
my
like
other-
it.
Weird.
What is this?
There's a mini elk.
Wait. Oh. Okay. Hold on.
There's 2 Dells too. What the heck?
Just what we need is 2 Dells.
I mean, I'm good with it. I can't tell if there's still 2 Dells because somebody's on top of the other.
There's a Royalesque in the way now, yeah.
Okay, so this room
Well, to
has a wooden counter shaped like an L, standing in front of what used to be a spacious office. All the other furniture is rotted away, leaving heaps of moldy wood and faded cloth.
Neat.
Well, looks like there's a door to
once
our
again,
left.
I only see a black screen. So
Is this what you fixed by closing it and reopening it, or
no,
Bob
I don't think so.
reshared it.
Oh, hey, well, there it is. Nice. Alrighty. I'm an elk.
Oh, hey, there's a door right next to me.
yeah, there's a door to our left and there's a door on the other side of the room. It looks like.
Should I open this door?
Maybe we let Archibald go through whatever door we open first. You know.
Okay.
Or the elk. I'm also fine with the elk. Just trampling down a door.
I was just gonna stand here.
I'd say the elk
That's-
for space reasons.
Yeah, the
I
elk
s-
can just always go first. That's fine.
I
with
say
me.
the elk for surprise reasons. If I was on not the ground floor and an elk busted through the door, that would be a startle.
All right. Well, let's next room. Ho.
This spacious
Goodness.
chamber contains bed frames of wrought iron arranged in 2 neat rows. Cobwebs and bits of rotten mattress cling to each frame. 3 doors are spaced along the south wall, each with a plaque mounted on it. From west to east, they read operating room, nursery, and morgue.
Well, I'm not dead anymore, so I don't have a reason to go to the morgue.
I think we should check out each one. I think we
Yeah.
should start with the operating room.
Okay,
Then-
so as you move toward one of the doors, 6 shadows materialize and attack. Initiative, please.
All right. Boop. Boop.
Would you believe me if I said I just rolled a nat 20?
No,
Considering you
'cause
can't
you're
roll.
driving.
Okay.
Oh?
All right. The winging is a little weird. Better. Okay. We got initiatives in for everybody but Veloth. I can roll Veloth's.
Yep.
At least I think I can. Maybe not. Okay, hold on. Kylie would be the start of the round.
Okay. Let's see. So I can only see 1, 6, 3, 5, and 4. And it looks like 5 is the closest, at least to me. It's like in my sight line. So I think
Oh, he's right on me. Okay.
yeah,
I
he's
was
like
like, what?
right next to you. I think I am going to I'm just gonna chuck a firebolt at number 5.
Okay.
Chuck away.
How many bolts would you chuck?
Partially resisted bolts, apparently. And that's gonna be my turn.
I'm going to shoot some arrows. I think I'm gonna
At the
shoot
shadows.
at the shadows. I'm gonna shoot arrows at shadows. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for this guy in the back here. Let's see what kind of damage that is. What do you know? Also partially resistant. All right. Five. They are in range, I believe. So I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna change targets. I'm gonna shoot this guy for my second shot. And then I'm going to use my bursting arrow. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna target this guy, and I believe this guy's also within 10 feet. Yeah, 50 to 60. Yep. And that's gonna be with the bursting arrow. Ooh, get rid of the second one. That one I didn't have to double click on. So
So
they
we're
all heal for 8.
8 damage high. Yeah.
Yeah. Their targets and this guy.
Oh wait.
4, 1, and 6 need 8 hit points. So I accidentally rolled twice. So that is need to be deflected.
4.
Alright. And then shadow number 1 is taking the regular damage that I haven't rolled yet. So that's going now.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move back just a little bit so I can see number 2.
Oh, hey look, I see number 2 now.
Poof.
It's time for pruning.
Hey, there's a shadow here by my friend. That doesn't make me feel too happy.
It's clobbering time.
It's a hit.
He's a very angry dragon.
Okay, that one's dead or dying. I'll go back over to this one and hit it with my second attack. There. Okay. I don't like shades.
Just
Good.
really not happy.
Bella's turn.
My turn. Is there
Yeah.
a shadow directly near me?
No.
Okay,
Not even slightly close.
that is perfect. Is there a shadow within knife throwing range that's next to a friend of mine?
What's your
Yes.
knife throwing range?
I think 60 feet. Okay,
Yep.
well, whichever one is the closest to me that is within 5 feet of a friendly, I'm going to chuck a knife at and hope for sneak attack.
Okay, so are we doing the chuck 2 knives or chuck 1 knife with advantage?
We're going to do 2 knives.
Okay. So, chucked knife number 1. Oh, whoops. That's dagger. Should be, I guess, psychic blade. Whata! That's a hit.
Sick. And then, yeah, my psychic blade is a d6. I can't remember the plus. And then 3d6 for sneak attack.
And it evaporates.
Well, that
Got one,
one's
Mikey.
gone. All right, well, I want to look at the next one and throw my second knife at just whichever one's closest to me at this point, because I can't proc sneak attack again. So,
Okay. Closest one you could see would probably be Shadow 6. Hucking the knife. Hits. Okay, do you want to move? You're in the
can I,
back.
how many more can I see from where I'm at currently?
2 more.
I can see 2 more.
There's 1 you cannot see and 2 that you can.
Then I'm just gonna stay put for now.
Okay, shadow number 1. Gonna go get himself some elk steak.
Yeah, that's pretty good this time of year.
He missed. Shadow 3.
Massive magical elk stick.
Gonna anti-prune. Also missed. Shadow 4 is going to sing you a lullaby. Aha! See, you gotta be less aggressive with your innuendo, and then it hits. 10 necrotic damage to Rolesk.
Oh my.
Shadow 6. Move in here, and probably the elk is the bigger threat, visibly anyway. Alright, that's a miss. Back to the top.
Okay. Oh, let's see. How am I doing on spell slots? Doing okay. Doing okay. So I think what I'm going to do. Huh. Well. You know what? I think I'm just gonna stick the good old-fashioned firebolt onto Shadow 4. Helping out my buddy Rolesk.
Alrighty.
Oh. Do my 2d10 fire. Not do much damage, but I'm also gonna do my thing that I've been forgetting to do. This. Which adds my charisma modifier, my elemental affinity adds my charisma modifier in fire damage. Drop that on him too.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn.
I think what I'm gonna do, take a step down so I can see everybody now. And yeah, I'm gonna go for Shadow 6. And then I'm gonna go
Shadow
for
6 is gone.
Shadow 4 and try and clear some of these guys out.
Twofer.
Right, and that's my turn.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Okay, and then on that, I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
More pruning from me. That's full pruning. There's
Oh,
nobody
great.
for me to use my second pruning on.
You could prune the beds.
Okay, the shadows have all dissipated, and you have run of the floor.
Nice. So you said from west to east, it was operating nursery and then morgue.
Well, why don't we check
Yes.
out like what's in this room here first, see if there's maybe anything under the beds or anything.
Is there anything under the beds?
Do we need to roll like investigation or something?
Yes, you do, but there's nothing to be found.
So, are we rolling investigation or? Are we...
It's up to you.
uh,
Just trying to save you the trouble.
Apparently, it doesn't matter. So
okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, I want to start with this first door here,
the one on
and
the left.
Archibald, since our elk boy is entertained elsewise. There you go.
Oh, do we want to get Valoth in here too?
Yeah.
He probably wants to be in the room with us.
I would like to be in the room. I don't want to be alone. And
How's the
scary
operating
Abby.
room looking now?
A blood-stained table stands in the middle of this otherwise empty room.
Huh.
It's not creepy in the slightest.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Is it like a regular table with like like an open undering, just like 4 legs, or is it like a slab kind of?
It's more like a slab. It's a very thick, dense metal table.
Can you move it, Archibald?
I can attempt. I would like to attempt to move the table if at all possible.
A scream fills the room, a scream that echoes through time. It's followed by other, fainter screams of those who died under the knife. The screams fade until they're nothing more than haunting memories.
Huh.
Table does
Hopefully
not
not
move.
creepy at all. Okay.
Nope, don't like that.
Well, I guess we should probably go to the next one. To the next totally not creepy room.
Just budge past the old elk.
So it's the nursery, I believe.
Sorry. This room contains the wreckage of old cribs.
You know, touching stuff's gone great in the past room. So if you want to like touch some of those cribs, that might be cool.
Touching no cribs.
Last time I touched a
Archibald the
crib,
elk has
something
returned.
bad happened.
Yeah, last time a crib was touched, it didn't end well.
Hey man, you never know.
Well,
Fine.
let's go on to the morgue. Morgues seem fun.
A raven perches on the windowsill of this otherwise empty room.
Ooh, Rolisk.
Raven.
Stecca.
You want to speak to the probably evil thing?
Well, here's the problem. I'm an elk.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go
What?
ahead and just drop elk because I only have 8 hit points anyways. So. Oh no! It just double did it.
It just doubled the damage.
Double did it.
Okay.
Well, that was unfortunate, and I have a black screen again. Goodness, I just okay.
To see if there's maybe an update for this module.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so no more black screen? Or still black screen?
I actually have I can't see anything right now. Yeah,
His
absolutely
token's
black
not
screen.
on the map.
Yeah.
See,
There's
okay, I can see it now.
His exceptionally large token.
Perfect.
I wonder why.
I have no idea.
He's just a big boy.
I don't know if it's because I have a laptop or what.
He's
like, I
put
can't
on
load it.
a lot of weight since we got here, guys.
Right?
It's all that
Alrighty.
beer and wine.
That is
Absolutely.
literally all he's ingested.
I mean, I had some soup.
Did you pour beer into the soup?
Probably.
Yeah.
But you know. Alrighty, I would like to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Speak with Animals. Boonk. And look at this raven and ask it how its day's going.
Kill me! Kill me! I'm a trap! Kill me!
I'm gonna say, are you sure?
I'm a trap! Kill me and be cursed!
All right.
I don't know. I can't. I don't understand it. Never mind.
Hey guys, this thing's saying I should kill it. It's a trap. And yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and
So
just. I'm gonna go ahead
it's
and
a
just
trap.
not. Yeah,
Do what you want to do with that information.
this is a trap.
Is
So
is it a trap? Is you killing it the activation, or is you not killing it the activation?
I'm gonna look back at
Oh,
the
Del,
raven, and I'm gonna
how
say,
about-
"What's gonna happen if I kill you?"
Master
Alrighty.
says you kill me, you get a curse. That's my job. I'm the trap.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and say to the raven, "Good day," and turn around and
But
walk
wait,
away.
but wait, but wait! He flaps and heads toward you. You're supposed to kill me. I'm a trap.
And I have no interest in traps on this evening.
But that's my job. I'm a trap. Come on, man. He starts fluttering
Yeah.
around your head. You're ugly.
I'm-
You smell funny.
Nice. I'm gonna freaking.
Rolas,
there a-
why do you have to make the birds mad, man?
Honestly,
What did you?
I have no idea.
What'd you say to him? What?
he says that he's a curse from Strahd, and that if I kill him, I will be cursed.
Oh,
Well,
then just lock him in the
So
room again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm
like
gonna
shut
try to
him
do
back
that.
in the room.
Here we go. I'm gonna try to lock him in the room and shut
Okay.
the door.
You hear him angrily cussing at you from behind the door in curse words you didn't know that birds knew.
Nice. Nice. I'll send a couple back at him. Great.
Hey,
Okay.
well, that was interesting.
Well, back
Alrighty.
where we came from.
There's that other door across the way there.
There is. Let's open it.
So this opens onto the curtain wall. You see scarecrows lining the abbey looking outward. They wear tattered changed shirts and carry spears with rusted heads. The courtyard below is blanketed with fog.
Don't remember it being that foggy before. There's appears to be a door to the south, and then there's another door across the courtyard, basically like across the way. Which one would you guys like to do?
South. It's closer.
Kind of work our way around, I guess.
Let's head on into whatever fate awaits us in here.
Well, this looks like fun.
Bunk beds that have disintegrated with age lie in heaps along the walls of this moldy 30-foot square room. There's a woman sitting on the foot of one of the beds. She's sharpening a dagger.
Is this one of like those like half animal people, or is this just like a regular human female?
She appears to be a regular looking human female.
Okay.
Well, she says, in or out?
In?
I'm just gonna nudge Archibald. I'm not gonna say anything to him.
She's pretty obviously Vistani from the way she's dressed.
Whoa, is she missing a leg?
She is.
Cool. Hey guys, come in. Go forward. Go forward.
Okay.
Let's go, 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 go.
I'm gonna just say we come in peace.
I assume that was you making all that racket downstairs.
Yeah, we tend to do that most places.
Only when people like come at us though. Like we don't start stuff.
So tell me, why have you come to Kresk?
You know, this and
Some would
that.
call us wine merchants.
What did you say to the abbot when you saw him?
Well, I don't think we've seen the abbot yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen the abbot anywhere, but we've been attacked by several things while we've been on the grounds.
I see. So you've made your way inside and have begun killing his pets as a way to make great friends.
No, they tried
Kind of how we
killing
make
us
friends.
first. We just defended ourselves.
I see. You're not from around here, are you?
No.
Well,
I hear
welcome to Barovia. I hope your stay is a pleasant one.
So
She
far,
grins.
not really.
Well, yeah, no, no pleasantries have been had so far.
The wine was cool.
Wine was pretty good.
So you've met the Marketov family. Did you hit it off with them as well as you have with the abbot?
Better.
much better.
Well, that at least is good news. I don't know if they've told you, but they're seeking some gems for their winery.
Oh. Well, we might look into that.
I might have looked into it myself, but I have more pressing matters to deal with.
With here in this deteriorated bedroom.
Strange how the fates work. I wasn't sure quite what to do next. After learning what I had learned, I stopped to think a moment, and you arrived. Perhaps fortuitous.
And what role do you carry in these lands?
I owe a debt to a great man that I can never repay. And as such, he believes he's cursed, and I cannot accompany him either. I seek to destroy the master. If I can do so, perhaps I'll do just a little bit of repayment toward the debt.
Well, she sounds nice.
Who,
Well, it's good to see you don't particularly enjoy the master's company.
She spits upon the ground. He's a beast. He won't even let you die.
I'm just gonna have a sorrowful look in my eyes when she says that.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulders, like, okay, you're okay now, buddy. You're all fine.
Somehow.
There are horrors in this land you could not possibly imagine. Would you believe me if I told you there's a windmill where they grind children's bones into bread to make dream pies?
Been there,
Not
done that.
anymore.
Yes, really would.
They don't do that no more.
Has been taken care of.
He owns
Well,
it.
this is a story you need to tell.
I'm just gonna whip out the deed and be like, well, it's my windmill now, and I do not abide by that.
Oh, I see. Gonna take
Always
up
look at it.
your own children bread making process, I guess?
No bread is being made there, from children or otherwise.
Oh, really? Aw. We could make some really good bread there.
Oh, we can make some good bread to go with the wizard's wine.
Yeah! We'd have to clean the place,
It's like
though.
normal bread, not child bread.
Not
Definitely have to
child
clean the
bread.
place.
I see.
Like
So tell
teenager
me,
to adult bread.
No, that's bad.
tell me,
Non-people.
which of the lands are you from?
Uh, you know, here and there.
No, no need to be coy.
No, literally, like here and there. I don't have a distinct homeland. I travel a lot.
Perhaps I have been rude. My name is Esmeralda. Very nice to make your acquaintance.
I'm Del Leoden.
I'm Valoth if nobody else is going to jump in.
I'm
Archibald.
Kalu.
Roalesque.
Very
What's
nice
the
to
move,
meet you
boys?
each.
I think we should ask Esmeralda why she's in the Abbey.
Well, I'm from here. Lived here all my life. I have ventured outside a time or two, but not for many years now. And I've seen others of your like come and go. It's always a pleasure to meet others and hear their stories, to find out what ways they may have spoiled the master's plans for dinner.
Right.
At the moment, I'm trying to decide whether I should help the abbot, and if I were going to do such an insane thing, how I might help the abbot.
What does the abbot need help with?
Well, I assume you met Carl.
Have we met Carl? Do you guys remember a Carl?
Hey, I just got home. I'm going to.
Okay.
I don't distinctly remember Carl.
The
Yeah.
very large patchwork man downstairs.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
the golem?
you could say meat in a way, I suppose.
Was it the flesh golem?
Indeed.
Oh, what? Do you need Carl for something?
He's
No,
very indisposed.
I do not. He's a
Okay, that's good.
horrible, freakish monster.
Well, not anymore.
Now he's just a not alive, horrible, freakish monster.
Pile
Well,
of meat.
in that light, I hesitate to tell you about Vasilka.
We don't kill everything that we touch.
Again,
Generally
they attacked
speaking.
us first. Like, what are we supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
Well, listen, Carl was a brute. A killer. He primarily smashes the skulls of the madmen who leak from their pens, which I assume will happen with more frequency now. Vasilka was made by the abbot for an entirely different purpose.
Which was.
Have you heard the tale of how the master seeks a bride?
He was not in what now?
Yes, it's true. The master longs to marry. Has. For eternity.
Uh huh. And if he found a person, what lengths would he go to make sure that they didn't get away from him?
Well, there is one woman in particular that he would go to any lengths to secure.
Like smiting a lake?
At the very least. I could only imagine the horrors he would inflict on someone who stood between him and his true love.
I mean,
However, he has in the past considered substitutes, which will bring us around to Veselka in a moment. There was a time when the Dusk Elves near Vallaki offered Strahd a bride. Have you heard this tale?
not.
Have you met with the elves near Vallaki?
I
If we have,
thought that the elves got wiped out in this land.
Well, yes, very, very nearly so. Only one of them still has his ears, for example, and very few have any tongues to speak with.
oh,
Yeah.
It was quite long ago, and Strahd was deeply upset when his replacement bride was not found to be uh, complicit. Her name
does
escapes
he
me.
get many that are complicit?
Well, it seems that the abbot has an idea. He has stitched together what he believes is the perfect woman. And she waits. I have not yet had a conversation with the abbot. He and I don't see eye to eye on a great many things. However, I do know he seeks a wedding dress so that he can present his bride to the master and see if he finds her adequate.
So, what would happen if the master got a bride?
Well, it's hard to say. Again, last time it started well and ended very badly.
What if he got the bride that he wanted after a long time?
I don't know. That's an excellent question. Some would say that it could break the curse.
Oh,
Well, I don't know if you're aware of the tale. I don't know all of it myself, but his brother loved this woman as well. And it was
huh.
something between the two of them that started this entire sequence of events. So perhaps if he won, perhaps if he could turn her to be his bride in the end, it would fill some gap in his soul.
That's nice.
And what do you believe would happen if this was impossible?
Well, have you been to Berez?
Yes. Yeah, the ruin place, correct?
Yes.
Uh, yeah, we've been to
Yes.
Perez.
It that's what would happen. At least in his initial wrath.
Oh,
Just everywhere in Barovia.
Did you happen to see the statue?
Yes.
Think I remember a statue. Yeah.
Yes, just outside of the city. Whatever's left of
huh?
it. Just past the mansion is a monument to a woman named Marina. It is said that Strahd was once in love with Marina and nearly had her turned before her father staked her through the heart.
Oh. And then in retaliation, he Berez.
Yes.
Got it.
He tore into them with a vicious fury and somehow caused the banks of the river to raise so high as to flood the entire town, sweeping away the blood.
Huh. All right. Now this is all everything I say from this point on. It's hypothetical. That hasn't happened. It's hypothetical. But like, what was her name? Who's the chick that we just did the thing?
Irina.
Irina. Irina. Have you heard of Irina?
The burgomaster's daughter in the village of Barovia, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the object of the master's current fixation, correct?
Some would say that, yes, my mentor believed it to be true.
All right. Now, hypothetically, say that we, us, companions here, brought Irina from Barovia to Kresk, and
She's here.
hypothetically, this is all hypothetical, uh, and in the process of bringing her here, might have gotten her brother killed, in a battle against vampire spawns.
Ismark was a moron.
Hypothetically.
That would be a
Um,
small loss, in my humble opinion, she bows.
then we proceeded, without Ismark's plan, to Kresk with Irina, and
Hypothetically.
hypothetically, um, and we're also tasked with visiting the Abbey to solve the father's problems. And we're like, you know what? We'll just go visit the Abbey since we, just got in Kresk with Irina. And on the way to the Abbey, she got drawn to the lake that was here, hypothetically, uh, and met her long dead lost lover. And then the lake got smote by the master, hypothetically. Would that be bad?
I would think so.
How bad?
On
Well,
a scale of ruined temple to Berez, bad.
have you by any chance found the master's journal?
I do
No.
not believe we've come
Don't
across
believe
it,
so.
no.
I've talked to groups such as yours who have found it before, but I've never been able to read it. I think it might answer some of these questions, but hypothetically, it could be very bad. There is, hypothetically, a well stocked torture facility in the castle itself.
Ah,
And I would assume, were she not reborn immediately into a new host to give the master hope, he would enjoy inflicting pain, horrible, horrible pain, on those who had denied him his love. In theory.
ah. And also on that same hypothetical train of thought, if those people were sent a carriage and suggested to go to the castle, it'd be a bad idea for them to do so, correct?
Well, I've been to the castle many times myself. It's a perilous place. I do know that if the master invites you to dinner, he expects you to attend. And he's typically well behaved when you do.
Ah, good to know. Good to know.
Even with all of this in mind? Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically,
I don't know why, but it's as though we're in a great game and there are rules. There are forces beyond Barovia pulling the strings. I would argue, and my mentor often disagreed, but I would argue there are things that he is required to do.
Oh.
Gotcha.
For example, did you get a Taroka reading?
Yes.
We did.
Why does he allow this?
Maybe he thinks it's fun. Maybe he's bored.
That's
All
quite
of
possible.
eternity, lots of suffering,
Yeah,
not a lot to
maybe
do.
maybe he's miserable and hoping we're the people that can finally end his life.
I doubt that, but he could very easily be using you for his entertainment. I hadn't considered that. We Vistani can leave with his permission, but he cannot.
Or perhaps maybe he just enjoys toying with some of the less intelligent party members and perhaps allowing them to divulge information that they would not seemingly want to divulge.
Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically,
That's certainly
he might
possible as well.
he might have a little bit of fun with that.
Information he may possibly already have known due to the fact that he is the clouds.
No, that I can tell you for certain. He does not know what the card readings say.
Well,
I thought the
I wouldn't
Vistani
say
were.
that.
I thought the Vistani were his people, though. Wouldn't they report it to him?
Well, we're not slaves. We do have minds of our own. He owes us a debt. My people.
Got it.
He would have died. He would be long since dust had my people not saved him. And, on occasion, we do idiotic things like go and find people for him.
You said your people saved him.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. What's the story behind that? Is there a story behind it?
Well, it was very, very long ago. He was a mortal man then. He had bitten off a little more than he could chew. He had gotten separated from his unit that he was commanding, grievously wounded, and near death. We took him in, we hid him from his enemies, and bore him safely back to his castle.
Do you know in relation how long before this happened? Before he turned into what he is now?
I don't, but some might say 700 years?
Got it.
It is a story well told to each of us as children. In fact, I probably know everyone in this land.
Really? That's neat.
Any chance you know a man by the name of Blinsky?
The toy maker.
Yes.
Yes. Our people brought him here. He disappointed the master.
Oh.
There is a clockwork. His name is Pickwick, who roams the castle. He is in need of repairs. He's going quite insane. The master had hoped that Blinsky would be able to repair him because his original creator has been destroyed.
I think Blinsky still wants to do that. He asked us to locate the Clockwork Man and bring him to Blinsky, if we could.
Yes, he was certainly intrigued by the idea, by the way the people tell the story, but as I understand it, he lacks the skill.
Got it. So what's up with the leg? I've been dodging this forever. What's up with the leg? Why you got a weird leg?
She taps it on the floor. I don't know. It's sturdier than the old one was.
Fair.
What happened to the old one?
Sort of a personal question, don't you think?
Well, we're trade stories here. Hypothetical stories, of course. It could be a hypothetical story if you want. It doesn't have to be a true story.
One of the werewolves bit my leg off just below the knee. Fortunately, I got back to my wagon in time to avoid the curse. Took many months before I could bear the pain of moving, and I spent a sizable piece of my fortune having a master artisan craft this little lovely.
See, now we get information out of this. There's werewolves, there's a curse, and there's a way to avoid the curse. Great. This is why we tell stories. These are fun things. Where are the werewolves at?
They tend to move about. The master doesn't care for them to be here, and again, it's something that I do wonder why is even allowed. However, the strongest werewolf signs let me see. Strongest werewolf signs are just to the north of here.
Got it. How'd you avoid the curse?
Belladonna and silver infusion.
Nice. Okay. Silver is also effective against werewolves, then I take it.
Yes. Do you have silver?
Hypothetically? Yeah.
Silver here is quite rare. The master has taken every scrap of silver he can find and had it melted into electrum.
Man, he must not be good at looking then.
Perhaps not.
Maybe he has a. Maybe he's very fond of kitchenware.
He might be very fond of kitchenware and might not want to burn it down. Who knows? Next question. Do you think we could use the werewolves against the master?
No, I couldn't imagine that would be possible.
No?
He will destroy them every so often. They seem to come back like ticks on the back of a boar. Occasionally he bends them to his will, setting them loose on someone. They're horrible, evil, vile creatures that would as soon eat you as talk to you.
Alright, so not somebody we should look to as a potential ally. Got it.
I don't know how you could abide by being friends with such beasts.
I mean,
Perhaps it would be a good alternative to being associated with the master.
that's fair. I'd imagine they must be as plagued by the master as everybody else would. There's a common enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, perhaps, but these are creatures of the night.
If you say they cannot be reasoned with, they cannot be reasoned with.
Well, they can change into men and women when they see the desire to deceive you, but no, I don't think that would be wise at all.
Good to know. Saves us the pain of trying later.
Have you by any happen seen an old vampire hunter?
Maybe?
Hypothetically,
Possibly. What would he be going by these days?
His name is Van Richten.
No.
No, I
Ah.
don't believe we've met anyone such as
We've
that.
met someone with a similar syllable who is similarly old and prone to hiding his identity.
Oh?
But we met a man named Rictavio.
What? Tell me more.
He's very secretive. You'd have
got
to ask
a
him.
got a circus wagon that I believe had what was it, like a tiger or something in it?
Maybe not talk about that. That's not nice right now.
She raises an eyebrow interestingly.
Now she's curious. I mean, honestly, just go ask the guy. Well, given your disposition, he might not tell you. He doesn't have a fondness of the Vistani.
Well, he would make an exception for me.
You could
Oh,
go ask him. Do you also not have a fondness of the Vistani? Kind
I
of weird.
feel a profound guilt for what we did to him.
Oh,
I have been in his service for many years. He's taught me everything I know about fighting the night.
oh, Rictavio has?
Perhaps that is his disguise.
You know, he did mention that he might have had somebody who didn't approve of his plan at one point. I think he used the word crude or something. I don't know.
No, I knew the man, Rudolf van Richten. The master hates him. Deeply, deeply hates him. And tried to leverage his son against him at one point.
Did he have to kill his son?
Yes.
We might be talking about the same person.
Where is he? I should like to know that he's safe.
He is safe. He is safe and hiding, formulating plans, and has told us that he will only come out as a absolute last measure. So I
It's
don't
because
think
he thinks
he'd be.
he's going to get you killed.
We'll do that by ourselves. So like,
Yeah.
Yes, if that business with his son hadn't happened, I think perhaps the master would have been destroyed by now. Being involved in that was my greatest regret.
That's unfortunate.
well, enough about the past. Let's talk about the present. What are we doing? What's the plan?
So I can't decide if I think the abbot's plan is going to work.
Hypothetically, no.
Do not believe that it will. I believe that it would only end in failure.
Hypothetically, I don't think Strahd's looking for a bride anymore.
Because
So,
of the event that happened at the pool.
hypothetically.
Souls are not able to leave this land. Reincarnations are very common. He is probably trying to determine if that's what has happened. He is ancient and can sleep. If he knows that she is alive again but young, he'll go dormant for 20 years. We may be losing our opportunity to strike.
Yeah, it seems like a good way to be able to stake him and possibly get rid of him.
it sounds to me like we're getting close to castle time.
Are we getting close? We don't have all the things though. We've only got one.
I mean, do we need
I
all the
think we
things if he's
need to.
asleep?
Yeah, we should have all the things just in case. Because what if he wakes up?
What
We're
things,
boned.
she says. What do you have?
I think we can trust her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out the holy symbol of Ravenkind and say, we also seek a sword of sunlight, as well as
Another treasure. I believe that might be his journal. It tells of history.
yes.
And we may have arranged for help from one of the Martikovs as well. Should we finish helping him?
I don't know that the Markovs will be useful in your fight. They can't even defend their own winery, and I'm not confident that the Sword of Sunlight exists.
Ooh. It probably does.
I should like to see this journal, though. What do you know of it?
Well, we
But you've told us for the most part.
yeah. The only thing we know is that there is a treasure and its location. You said journal. Other people have called it a book. I'm assuming it's the same thing, and it's near Berez.
Near Berez.
Yeah, there's that old ruined castle just north of Berez.
Oh. So the Paladins have it.
We
I
believe
believe.
this, yes.
Yeah.
How unpleasant.
Is it unpleasant? I thought paladins were nice people.
That was before they were destroyed.
Was there something new there now?
They're undead.
Of course they're undead. Will silver work?
No, I'm afraid not. It is
Fire
possible
work?
to free them from their curse.
Oh, let's do that. How do we do that? Because paladins sound like they'd be really helpful.
Well, I hesitate to mention it. I'm sorry.
What?
The stories say that it was a cult, if you will, a paladin order sworn to a great silver dragon.
Yep. This all sounds good so far.
The spirit of the hold rests in the dragon, who is as trapped in Barovia as the rest of us. But Strahd has defiled its corpse and has taken the skull to the castle.
Ah. Uh-huh.
Restoring it would relight the beacon of light, giving the people hope.
So, as a summary, castle, skull, restore the thing, good paladins again. Yes?
I don't know what would happen. I think perhaps they would crumble away.
We would at least put their souls to rest.
Well, what would happen if we, us here, forced them to crumble, through a more violent means? Their souls would also probably put to rest, just more one at a time instead of all at once.
No.
No?
No, they would reform.
Oh, that's not good.
Most of the creatures you slay will be back in some new form, some with their memories, some without. It may take days, it may take years, but this prison heals itself.
What if we
Do you
use
think?
summon?
Do you think destroying the master would possibly put an end to all of this prison?
That has been the dream for 15 years.
Oh, also in our travels, we may have run across a old, powerful witchy lady that didn't seem
Baba
happy that
Lakat.
we existed.
Oh?
Yeah, she didn't seem very happy that we were there. We kind of got out of there pretty quickly, but
She was happy at first, but then somebody was like, I'm Strahd.
Listen, we've all made our mistakes. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Oh.
Right?
You mean the witch in the swamp?
Yes, the witch at
Mhm.
Berets.
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
quite mad. She believes that she's Strahd's mother. Strahd's mother's buried in the castle with the rest of his family.
She does have a crib, by the way, and apparently a child.
Also, hypothetically named Strahd.
That is sickening.
I was trying to get on her good side for a little bit there, so we could grab the shiny under her house, and somebody was.
We've
edgy.
all made mistakes. We've all made mistakes.
And I lost my Strahd dummy. All right, I'm
We've
upset
all
about it.
made mistakes.
We also may have planned to aggressively mock Strahd for a time, but that didn't end up panning out.
It was funny while I had it, and then I lost it. But I am upset. We need to get there. I'm on a path now. That is my goal. Before killing Strahd, I will get that dummy, and I will slap him with it. I think that's good. But yeah, anyways, one of the Mardukov orbs are there. So we have to take her out at some point.
I don't know. Wine. It's a temporary remedy.
No, they won't help us until they got their wine. It's temporary for them.
We at least like their help for more bodies against Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
Strength in numbers.
And that hypothetical story, the Mardukovs and Valaki did pretty decent. Hypothetically.
Did decent what? Making stew?
No, fighting. They were okay fighters.
How is that possible?
You know, the world is full of mystery. Hypothetically. It's full of hypothetical mystery.
You are strange people with strange customs.
If in a strange land.
Yes.
So, what's with all the like weird people around here? Is that the abbot's doing?
Yes.
That's kind of not cool.
The like dog person that was outside that seemed really entranced with a stick.
Mm-hmm. With a frog on it. It had a frog on it.
Yeah. There's also somebody chained up outside in the courtyard.
Oh, and the thing in the well that attacked us?
Yeah.
In the flesh column.
Oh, we've already gone over the flash column.
Well, okay.
Carl.
So what the abbot is doing here
Carl the
seems
flesh golem.
very vile.
Yeah. Not a big fan of that.
Yes, it's not clear what exactly is wrong with the abbot, but something about him must be corrupt, because corruption follows him everywhere he goes.
So, I was kind of thinking that we might be stopping the abbot.
We had definitely talked about it.
The people of the town, they're uneasy about this place. Gives them the
The
heebie-jeebies.
heebie-jeebies.
They kind of want their Abbey back.
They want their abbey back. They also believe that the abbot is corrupted and this whole place is corrupted. So we thought we might, try and help the town out a little bit by making it not corrupted. And now that you've heard our hypothetical about his project not working, what's your stance on the matter?
Well, I suppose there's no reason for me to go try to find him a wedding dress.
We also we were also kind of sent to the Abbey because somebody believes that something here might hold a cure to some of the vampire ails.
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and be like, we hypothetically already got that taken care of. That's fine.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
It's not possible to cure vampirism. Unless death is a cure.
Yeah, we saw that in our hypothetical with Ismark.
Hypothetically saw it.
Hypothetically saw it.
I see. Well, I suppose since there's hypothetically nothing for me to do here anymore, I'll be on my way.
You want to help us take care of the abbot? This is a non-hypothetical. We're actually gonna go do it.
You're going to confront the abbot?
Yeah, why not?
like to possibly give the people of Kresk some hope that, at least through their abbey.
Either ask him to kindly stop making weird, monstrous people, either against their will or otherwise, or if he's going to be forceful about it, might get a little bit forceful. Who knows?
That seems like a waste of resources to me.
I think it might be nice for the village, though. We could do one nice thing for a village every once in a while. That might be worth it.
Might as well bring some people some hope while we're working on returning hope to the whole land.
And we're already
True.
here.
You do make a good point. The people of this village are innocent, as far as I can tell.
Well, do you know where the abbot is? Cuts our trip down. Less needless, senseless murder, you know.
Yes, just in the opposite end of the abbey.
Just on the top there, on the bottom floor. Is he upstairs or
He's
downstairs?
normally in the main hall, on the ground floor on the other side.
Ground floor. Got it. We'll have to go back down.
What's on the other side of this? The wall outside. What's in that building?
Sorry, which building?
On the north end of this upper area here. That other upper floor section.
That's the loft and the belfry.
The one the abbot's been ringing that has been concerning the people quite a bit.
Yes. The Great Hall is directly below.
Gotcha.
Is there a way down over there? Or do we have to go down here and then go across?
There's stairs on the other side.
Okay. It makes our clearing a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm ready to go talk to the abbot.
Yeah, me too.
If Esmeralda wants to tag along and see what happens, so be it. If not, it's up to her.
If not, we'll probably see her around.
Yeah.
I think I might.
You might even come up with a solution if we come to blows. Might be able to help us talk our way out.
I'll be interested to see what you can hypothetically do.
No, this isn't a hypothetical. We're actually doing this. Let's go. I'm gonna start walking.
Here we go. And time for the first test of, are these scarecrows gonna kill us?
Bob, can you repop the map since I'm in now? Or thank you. Cool.
Are these scarecrows gonna kill us?
The
Scarecrows don't seem to
scarecrows
be
are
killing
not
me.
going to kill you.
Nice.
Okay.
Where is the spectator token? That's fine. I have a solution.
Where's our other two party members?
Back in the main room still.
Oh yeah.
Lacking behind.
I'm sure them and Esmeralda will make their ways.
Oh, we come to this room where my other token is.
Oh, hey, the other Kalu token's in here.
Is it? Yeah, there it is.
It's been here
This is
this
the
entire
better.
time.
This is the better Kalu token.
You walk into the room and see Kalu.
I mean, we've seen Valhoff
Dead?
before.
We've
Yeah.
seen dead me, I think, more than once.
All right.
Okay, so there are wooden stairs descending 20 feet to the hall below. You're in a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the center of the south wall. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The roof is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a bit of much needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has two heads. It sits on the edge of a cot with a veal between its legs. With a crustacean, claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with a human hand.
Well, I think it's investigating the humanoid shroud thing.
Or maybe we should talk to
With
this
some
guy.
musical accompaniment.
There's, or we could just talk to the guy here and see if he's friendly first, and make sure he doesn't attack us.
What do you want to do?
Oh, it's another Bellevue.
He's got a barefoot. He's got two bare feet.
He does.
You hurting me.
Well, you can speak to the crab bear man if
Has
you
he
like.
has he seemed to take notice of us and has stopped playing, or is he just doing his thing?
He has his eyes closed. Both of the heads have their eyes closed, and he's playing beautiful music.
I don't think we should disturb him. Go ahead and see what's up with the.
Okay. Well,
Where is
as
he?
as
Did it not put his marker in the room?
nope.
No,
Like he doesn't have a token.
there it is.
Well, as one does, I would like to lift the shroud and see what the humanoid shape is.
Beneath the shroud lies a creature made of stitched together body parts. You recognize some of these parts as your own.
Oh, it's not very cool.
It's not very cash money of them.
Do we all see a stitched together partial archibald over there, or is it?
You do.
Ah,
Oh,
hey, you're not missing any of those, are you?
I don't think so.
You should poke it. Poke it with the I don't know, poke it with something.
I'd like to poke the Archibald Stitch Flesh thing.
Your eyes play tricks. For what truly lies atop the table are chopped up body parts, all of them taken from cold, gray, lifeless women, all of them waiting to be stitched together into something horrid.
Hey, Esmeralda, is this that lady you were talking about?
She shakes her head no, gestures
Uh,
downstairs.
Yeah, we
Got
should
it.
probably head downstairs.
There's nothing to be had here.
She walks over to this square on the floor, pours a vial of water over it. It sizzles.
Huh.
What was that?
Yeah, what you doing there, Esmeralda?
It's a teleportation rune.
How did you know that was there?
I didn't.
Just took a guess.
I've seen these before. The master uses them to travel quickly about Barovia.
Oh,
This will keep him from using it until it dries.
Got it.
It's good to know Master won't be popping in on us and a little visit.
Oh. Uh.
The music has stopped.
Uh-huh. Does he seem distressed by our presence here?
He's nervous. He uncorks another bottle and begins drinking heavily.
I'll drink to that.
The little
I would
Well, I
have-
think we should head. I think we should head downstairs and away from the nervous man in the teleportation room.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
The little head stirs but seems to go back to sleep as he resumes the music.
Got it.
Alright, so the other map is needed.
The other map.
Ah, that map. Yes, the other map.
Preferably not the sentient one that will also teach you Spanish.
I was just about to make a joke about that. Greggy beat me to it.
Alrighty, heading down. Put you in this room or so. Gigantic Rolesque.
I still have a black screen.
Who does?
Dell does.
Is that better?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I parked you in the wall, sorry. Gentle sounding music trickles down from above, played on a single stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched lead glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in the hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs sit around a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts. A handsome young man in a brown monk's robe gently takes the woman by her hand. A painted holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck. He moves with the grace of a saint.
Huh.
Wait, I feel like we've seen her before.
The abbot smiles, looks across the room, and says, Vasilka, dear, we have company. Esmeralda very quietly moves, so as to try and not be seen. Giant Rolesque.
Well, Dell, I believe you had some things to say to the abbot.
Yeah. Hi. Are you the abbot? Is that who you is?
Yes. Is this about the boy? I intend to see to him later this afternoon.
No, I was kind of wondering about the beings here actually.
The children. I hope they've behaved.
Some have, others No.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that they've not been hospitable to you. All are welcome here in this house of the Morning Lord.
What
That's a first.
what I'd really like to talk about is the townsfolk. They're pretty off put by this place. Would you happen to know why?
Well, they don't understand the plight of the stricken. Not like I do.
I would love to learn about that.
While the Morning Lord bids us care for all of those who are less fortunate. Just as the sun shines its rays upon all of the land, so must we help all of those on it to be good.
I see. So does that mean that the children here, you found them like that?
No.
Oh, I see. So then how did they come about their appearance then?
Most of them, as we attempt to cure them of their madnesses and other afflictions, those manifest physically on their bodies. We're still working on resolving that.
I think I understand. What do you mean by madnesses? What kind of madnesses do the children usually come here with?
Well, it's a terrible and dark place. Horrible things happen, and sometimes minds shatter.
We also came across something that seemed to be multiple people stitched together. Would you happen to know how he ended up like that? Did he have some sort of madness that caused that?
He looks nervously over at the young lady. Now, let's not discuss such things.
Why not? Or why we're here?
It might not be appropriate for the company. I was just teaching Vasilka here table manners. Would you like to eat?
No, actually, I'm doing fine on food. I'd like to continue our conversation. What's with the Stitch guy?
I'm happy to continue the conversation. I would not want for you to distress anyone unduly. Vasilka can tell that the abbot is getting uncomfortable and she's getting a little fidgety.
I mean, if you're simply helping people here, there's nothing uncomfortable to talk about, right?
In fact, I hope to help this entire land and break this curse once and forever.
So go ahead and talk if you're only helping people.
I practice medicine in many forms. I
Uh-huh.
have power over life and death if the Morning Lord sees fit to grant me.
Hmm.
I can heal, I can raise the dead, and upon occasion, I can create servants.
Got it.
He stands up, heads over to the fire, dishes up a bowl of soup. It's turnip and rabbit. It's incredibly delicious, I assure you. Carries it over and sets it on the table.
I'm still not hungry. Um, hasn't changed in the past 20 seconds. Duly
Have any
noted,
of
though.
you been trained in the proper way to hold a soup spoon?
I'm sorry, but I'm not certain as to how that pertains to our current conversation.
Well, I thought we could consider this over dinner. As I mentioned, I'm in the middle of a lesson. I'm trying to teach Vasilka how to eat like a proper lady.
I specifically have not dabbled in the arts of fine dining.
Why might I ask? Does Vasilka need to be learning table manners at her age?
Well, the dear has forgotten much. She's been through quite a lot.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But there is someone I would very much like her to meet as soon as she can be made ready. Isn't that right, dear? She smiles.
So does
Yeah,
this lady look stitched together, by the way, or is she like just kind of look like a person?
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna lean over to Dell and whisper, I'm getting those heebie-jeebies you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I don't know how to ask him a question to see if he's good or not. Cause
I got a
like,
14 on that.
if he truly believes that he's working for the Morning Lord and is trying to help people, I don't want to disturb him. And if this is, in the plight of good, it might be the people at fault, not him. I understand that he's working with, mental patients here, but I don't know.
In
So,
my experience, go ahead.
a close observation of her shows that, yes, she does appear to be some sort of extremely well made flesh golem.
Gotcha.
In in my experience, if A, they can't give a reason why they're a good guy, or B, you can't tell they're a good guy, they're probably not a good guy.
Or C, they're making flesh golems.
And or C, that
Yeah.
they are dabbling in necromancy. Don't get me wrong, necromancers are fun to party with, but they're not great people, generally speaking.
Well, see, right now I feel like we're predispositioned to believe that he's a bad guy because the town feels that he's a nuisance. He's taking over the abbey and is doing all these strange things. But if he believes he's working in the name of the Morning Lord to try and help people,
Then
and
maybe he's just a crazy lunatic.
he might be a crazy lunatic, but I have no way to prove that he's forced anything onto any of these people. He says that, these things just happened while he was trying to treat. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hey, good question. Off the flesh golem thing. Um, you said you were treating people and they became malformed like that. Do you mind if I ask what the treatment was like? How'd you treat them?
Prayers, spells, tinctures,
Kinds of spells and tinctures.
powers granted to me by the Morning Lord.
How did the Morning Lord give you these powers exactly? Did you just kind of wake up one day with them, or?
He sent me here a long time ago.
How long?
Oh,
We talking 10, 20 years? How long?
Well, I don't know why that's quite relevant.
It's relevant.
Everything's relevant.
maybe we know somebody that you might know. Somebody
I,
old and crazy.
I doubt that. Where are you from?
Here and there.
Around.
A little bit of everywhere.
Well, I'm from up north. Far, far up north. So I doubt we have any mutual acquaintances. I've been here for some time. I don't
A
mean
rough.
to deceive anyone, but I also wouldn't want to alarm anyone unnecessarily. The Morning
Oh,
Lord has granted me long life.
we've seen some peculiar things since being here.
Some
So I don't
peculiar
think
people that have also been granted long life in a way as well.
I don't think you could astound us that much.
I can promise you there are none such as I in this land.
In what way?
As I said, with earnest, I was sent here by the Morning Lord to set this right.
What's with the pool of water down in town? That's a thing dealing with the Morning Lord, is it not?
Yes, yes, it courses with his light. I use the waters on occasion to perform the healing rituals. Highly effective, and we are incredibly blessed to have it as a resource.
I see. Do you know what it derives its power from? Is it the statue near there, or is it something else?
Well, some time ago, the saint whom the abbey is named for stood up for righteousness and goodness on that very spot.
So it wouldn't be. It's more in the land itself, you would say, not in any of the objects around it.
That's correct, as far as I know.
Does the since you use that water down there for your remedies, does it seem to fill itself pretty readily? Is it part of a?
Yes, I believe it's fed by a spring.
Got it. Do you know the location of the spring itself?
I do not. I can't say I've spent a lot of time in its waters.
Got it. I'm just trying to see if it's the spring with the where the land is, you know, got its powers imbued, or if it is the lake itself.
Oh, it would surely be the gift of the Morning Lord. It could have just as easily been a leaf of grass, a gust of wind. The shape his blessings take bear no consequence on how they form. Once again, our Lord is the sun itself, and though the sun seldom shines here in Barovia, we do have perhaps the last spot where it does.
The sun shines here?
Briefly, yes.
Still?
Well, when and where?
Well, there is a tomb in the graveyard. Each day, for 1 minute, just near noon, a ray of sunlight lights up the entire grave.
Whose grave?
It's marked with a simple X, carved with roses. You could certainly go and see for yourself if you'd like. I could even give you a tour of the Abbey if you don't mind me finishing my meal.
We've already been through a majority of the Abbey, I believe. Actually, the only place we haven't seen is down those stairs.
It's just my cellar. You're free to look if you'd like.
What time is it roughly?
So I think we started this in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So
we got zapped, and then we came here.
Go.
yeah,
We got zapped. Went to go stay with one of the villagers, then came here.
it's probably getting close to noon.
I would love to be at the spot when the happening is happening.
When the sun shines.
We should probably get there as
Let's
soon
get
as
there.
possible.
Okay.
What's the verdict about Mr. Abbott?
I don't like.
I
what
say we
he's
let him
doing.
finish his meal and we have a conversation with him after. While we go check out this graveyard.
Still not a fan of what he's doing, like at all.
Well, see, I'm trying to
He
see if he's.
says,
I don't know if he's disfiguring these people on purpose or if it's just something that's happening.
But what
Okay.
would cause it to happen?
I don't
I
know.
would love to start a vote and say we walk towards the place, leave them alone, tell him we'll be back after he's done or whatever.
And discuss this.
Yeah,
Private.
further.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. I turn to the abbot and I say, we will return.
Don't worry, friends, Esmeralda says. I've seen the graveyard. She's going to sit down and grab that bowl of soup from the abbot. Hurry back.
Sure will.
Okay.
She seems friendly with him.
So you're
What's
telling
the
me we
break
could have
again?
just...
Yeah, we could have.
It's like a Skyrim exit right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's
Them's
the
the breaks.
Where was the graveyard again?
I don't know.
I believe the graveyard was back down the entranceway. I think
Yeah.
we passed by it.
Go out the
Yeah.
main gate and down the road to the left.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes. A place
where
for the
is-
dead.
Where is this tomb at? Is it around back?
One marked with an X, he said.
Yes, so hold up. Right there. Just north of Ralask. It appears as though a wicked, sharp claw has scratched it twice.
That's a little off-putting.
Well, boys,
Also
Hate to
begs
say
the
it, but,
question as to who's buried.
who is up for the
Oh, the
desecration
grave
of a
robbing?
corpse?
I don't know. That's a good
Desecration of
question.
a grave.
I'm gonna stand in front of this window so that they can't see out it.
Step back slightly.
I mean, I'm not the strongest man by any means, even though I still have
Hey.
elk stats.
Valoth, maybe you shouldn't be standing right there.
Oh, what's the worst that'll happen? I
Oh,
die
I don't know.
again?
Yeah, something like that. The resurrecty pool is no working no more. I only got one swish back.
Yeah, but based on what I understand, we can't die. Ever.
Okay, can I do like a
die,
survival
we
to
just
see exactly how
reincarnate.
long we have? Can we see the sun in any way?
No.
Okay.
Still no.
Well, I was like seeing if I could roll a survival to maybe like see if I could tell exactly what time it was or like how long roughly.
Kalu, do you get any like arcane feeling around this area, around the grave?
Yeah, I'd like to do. I'll come up a little bit and do an Arcana check.
I'll just do a flat perception check too, just to see like if
Okay.
there's anything abrupt.
You get a strong radiation of holy magic coming from the grave. Rolesk, you
Well-
catch a gleam of brass coming from the dirt and grass at the base of the headstone.
Alrighty. I say we get to digging.
I'm going to step back a little bit then.
Yeah, let's desecrate this here grave.
Yeah, I'd love to like do some native ritual of the. I don't know, man.
So
We're gonna go back.
as you disturb the earth, you uncover a nameplate, which has apparently been scratched off of the grave. It says Petronova. It's,
Petronova. Anybody ringing any bells?
it's emblazoned with a sun-shaped indentation on its east side.
I say we
Anyway.
absolutely see what's in this grave.
Yeah.
As long as you guys cover it back up.
This
Let's
isn't the first
continue
time I robbed a
desecration.
grave.
Is there any way you can cleanse me of the elk?
You still have elk?
Yeah, I still have elk stats.
Huh, you shouldn't.
Hey, once an
I-
elk, always an elk, man.
I
Kill
apparently
elk,
do.
you can't go back.
Well, because like I've got great stats right now, but 19, 16, 14, 10, 18, 13.
Yeah.
Which I mean, if I applied it to myself, do you think you would be able to wipe it away? Maybe. Whoa!
That's a brown bear.
I got a black screen again, which is just fantastic.
And now you're Rolesk again.
Yeah, your big roll-esque again.
Your
Yeah.
true form.
What happens if you wild shape them into like a medium creature?
Well,
Oh, now he's just gone.
yeah.
Oh hey, look, he's regular size.
Whoa!
For now.
But his stats are still through the roof.
Yeah,
Jacked.
they are kind of nuts,
Listen,
Huh.
sometimes you just get good rolls, alright?
dude. I wish.
Like Greg just getting like all of the 18s, always.
I mean, do you remember what your actual stats were?
It's fine. I just won't do any stat or strength based things, or I'll just help Greg, quote unquote, and maybe give him advantage on digging up this grave.
Okay.
Diggy, diggy hole.
Because like other than like I don't
Anything
need the
to dig
strength
a
stat
grave?
for anything.
To desecrate
Ah,
We're
their
attempting to
desecration skill.
You're
you
talking
dig
about
the
tools?
grave. The grave is
Alright.
dug. The grave is empty. The earth is
And-
clean. It's unusual. The grave has been blessed in some way, but it is currently empty.
Alrighty. Well, I say we camp out here until midday ish, and see what happens.
Okay. Well, toward the middle of the day, a ray of sunlight breaks through the clouds, illuminating the gravestone.
Alrighty. Can I take a look and see if I see anything different than when it was? Like anything around it.
No, nothing changes. The sunlight feels incredible on your skin.
Awesome. Anyone else want to get a piece of this or no?
I'm still trying to block the window back here, so they don't just come look out it and see what happens.
Alrighty. Well, I will bask in the sunlight, I guess.
It lasts about a minute and then fades.
Is there not anything anyone else wants to do with some real sunlight? Is there any is there anything we can do?
I got some ideas for the future, but I'm good right now.
Okie dokie. Well, I was hoping there may have been a, loot. It's alrighty. Well, if it's over, it's over. And I help Archibald
I'd like to undig the
refill
grave.
the grave, undig it. Yeah.
Okay.
Undig.
The grave is filled. The soil settles almost perfectly, as though you never disturbed it.
Nice.
So I've had an idea.
That's not good.
So this is more towards the end of our time here. Let's say we fight Strahd, and we can't find a way to destroy him completely. But we do have him
Throw him in the
staked.
grave.
If we have him staked, what if we bring him here and let nature take its course?
Bury him in a grave of sunlight.
Well, I mean, if we have an amulet that does the same thing.
Right. I'm just saying, I don't think the amulet is a grave of holiness.
No, but it is. It's not a holy
Sunlight.
grave, no, but it is sunlight. And if he just evaporates from that, crumbles
I'm just
into
saying
dust,
we should
that'll be
keep
good for
this in
me.
mind as like a
Back
something
up
Yeah.
to
could do.
everything else.
Absolutely.
Shove him in the holy grave, let the sunlight hit him, and
Yeah.
just
Maybe we could even try to get his teleportation runes to teleport him into that grave.
And now we have a
would
name
be
for
funny.
whatever this grave or whoever wants Lane.
Petronova.
Petronova. We have information. Petrovna.
Trovna.
Petrovna.
Petrovna. Okay. What else for tonight?
How are we feeling about the Abbott boys?
I say
I don't
if
like
the abbot
anything
is
he's
sent,
doing.
if
What's
the
not
abbot's
tonight.
true goal is to lift the curse, then we are one and the same as far as our goals.
If he's sent by the
know.
Morning Lord to help people here, and he's not intentionally causing these malformities, I don't think we have any reason to fight him.
I feel like we should have a very nice sit down conversation with him about the big bad man himself and see how he feels and what he's willing to do to help us kill him or get him cleansed or cleanse the lands or
It seems like his goal isn't so much to kill Strahd so much as it is to just
lift the
Help
curse. I
him.
understand. But if we lift the curse, there's no reason for us to kill him.
It doesn't
Because-
seem like he's purposely trying to tinker and disfigure people here, is what I'm trying to get at.
I'm telling you that unless we kill the abbot, there's no reason telling him not to do the things that he's going to do. And I don't think it's necessary to kill him if we have the same primary end goals. So maybe there's a way we could work something out where we help each other. Maybe he gives us some information on some items. Maybe he gives us some magical tools.
Well, I could find some reasons to kill somebody with the same end goal as me if I don't completely agree with their means. If their
Well-
means are monstrous and horrible,
Well, then we kill the guy. That's fine.
Right.
But I'm just saying, we either kill him or we don't.
I don't
I
think we
mean-
have a reason to kill him yet.
Okay, well, if we
Um,
don't, then I say we should figure out, if
I
he
mean,
can help us.
Esmeralda's seen reason to not murder him, so
Yeah, she is sitting down there chowing down right now.
I'm not
she
one to
seems like a
judge
pretty
a man
trustworthy
on what
lady.
he does with his free time, but messing with life and death's a little whack.
I mean, the same could be said about you. We brought you back, basically. Was that whack? Should we have just let you gone?
Me dying and
gone
still
every
walking was whack. All right,
I'm just saying.
everything about this place is whack.
I would like to talk to Mr. Abbott.
I'm down for a sit and
And-
chat about.
Well, and then
future
maybe
plans.
see if we can hang out here in a place that's, or go back to the city. I guess it's not too far away. And go to sleep. If we know what's here, we need to talk to the mans and then probably go to bed. You go back to the city.
I mean,
Go home, go bed.
Well,
As-
because we came here for what? We came here to talk to the abbot.
to talk to the abbot because the people seemed disturbed about him. They didn't trust him. They thought he was Strahd. I mean, if we can clear those suspicions, I see no reason to mess with him.
Yeah. So we sit down, we see what he's up to, what he's all about. We either kill him or we don't, and we try to tell the people that we either killed him or we didn't.
Oh, what's this little nubbin here, coming out of the building.
The
I
bay window,
don't know.
obviously.
There's this weird nub like right here.
I choose bay window.
Bay window.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Except
think
if-
it's supposed to be support for the castle, probably.
Okay. Yeah,
Like an
I'm
arch.
I'm good to go and talk with Mr. Abbott about future plans. What he intends to do here.
Because it looks to me like he's trying to lift the curse by the means of what Mrs. Ladypants told us he was trying to do. And to lift the curse through the way of love.
Right.
So if we can, hang out here and we are plan B, that would be I would be interested in doing that. We maybe
I'm still very
hang,
interested in the good old end the curse by staking him, but
Yeah. I'm.
That
Yeah.
seems a lot more permanent.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we you can always just try one, and if one doesn't work, then two's always,
Mhm.
in the
Assuming
card.
we don't die trying one.
We're not gonna die trying one, just as much as we're not gonna die trying two.
also I think Esmeralda mentioned something about Strahd being kind of sleepy now that he maybe thinks that his love is
Dead.
Well,
Young.
as soon as he knows that
young,
she is,
too young to be wed.
as soon
Not
as he knows that she has been reincarnated.
He's an evil man, but he's not willing to stoop down to child molestation.
He's got to wait
Good for him.
apparently
yeah.
20 years. And that's 20 years of us being able to possibly stake him.
Do we think Irina's dead, or do we think that the master took her?
I don't know about you, but I can't breathe underwater.
Right.
She's definitely gone.
She's not here,
Not here.
which is crucial.
Lost to us. I think
I
it
have-
is.
I have very
I think it
poor
is. I
object
believe it is
permanence.
wise to
Okay.
continue a neutral opinion about where she may or may not exist.
I think it's crucial that we are open to the fact that the master may have her.
Well,
I think
that we
is
might have messed up real bad.
a significant possibility, yes, but
why didn't we just drop the bitch off in the city before going to the?
because she
trying to go
like
to the Abbey?
dragged us there.
Well,
No, we
before
were
that,
coming to the Abbey. We were just like, hey,
yeah,
we're
we
at
passed the
Abbey.
city
We went
to
through
get
the
to
city.
the Abbey.
We make
We
dumb
didn't drop
decisions,
her off
right?
anywhere. Yeah.
Well, we didn't know what to do with her. We were gonna drop her off at the Abbey. That's why.
Yeah, we were
And
And then
taking
she
her to
kind
the
of had this
Abbey.
whole drowning herself for her
Well, you win some and
like,
you lose some. It's okay, I think.
fiance, her dead fiance.
You know,
Alrighty, boys.
retrospectively, dropping her off at the Abbey would have been way worse.
Well, we were trying to, yeah. I mean, we know that now, but like,
I mean,
it
honestly,
still ended up worse than.
alrighty. Are we going to talk to the abbot tonight, or are
Yeah,
we
I think we have
done?
go. I think we
No,
go
tonight.
have a.
Like I said,
No,
tonight.
tonight. Are we done for the night, or are we talking to the Abbey before we end?
Abbot.
What did I
Oh, we
say?
were
Abbey?
talking to the abbot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to remind you guys, Donovich thought that the abbot could help.
Oh, I've got Donovich's cure in a bag.
Yeah.
Like,
But
Possibly.
he
Well-
and Ismark believed that the abbot could help keep Irina safe.
Well, Irina's gone. So
he evidently did not.
Yeah, no, that's just why you're here. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well. Yeah. I say we try to make friends with the mans.
Yeah.
And,
Make friends with the weird guy,
Yeah.
That always comes out good. at the end.
fleshy, stitchy boy.
my plan was to put to rest any of the people's unease, and if their unease is unfounded, that's their fault, not mine.
There's different strokes of magic for different folks, so maybe he's not just doing all bad things with his.
So, Bob, I think that was a question directed towards you. Are we ending the session here, or are we gonna go have another chat?
I've got time if you guys want to.
I've got time.
Yeah, we might as well.
Why walk around when I can drag you through the walls?
And put Valok in front. That's where he
Nope,
belongs.
nope, nope.
That's where Belloc belongs.
Okay. So, Esmeralda's got her feet up on the table. The abbot is glaring at her. Gentlemen, did you hypothetically find your way back?
Fuck.
Oh no, we did.
Well,
See, you're here.
I think
We
she's-
theoretically found our way
I think
back.
I think Esmeralda might. Oh wait, no, that you said Esmeralda said that, or the abbot said that.
Esmeralda said that.
Okay, I was concerned because I thought the abbot said that, and I was like, oh, she told him our hypotheticals.
Ooh.
Hypothetically, I don't think she's the kind of person to do that. So
I was just having a riveting conversation with the abbot.
well, it's about to get interesting. Apparently.
That sounds like a first.
So the sunlight was nice. That was fun. It's enjoyable.
Happy fun times.
The abbot
Cool thing.
smiles. It's been a while since I've seen it myself. Maybe I'll go tomorrow.
There was a nameplate at the base of the stone, however.
Oh?
Yeah. One Petrovna. Does that ring a bell for either of you?
Petrovna. Let me think. Well, the burgomasters in
Yeah.
Valaki are Petrovnas.
Are they now? Got it.
And I believe there was a Tasha. Yes, I think that's right. A servant of the Morning Lord. That must be her grave back there.
Mystery solved.
Do we know why the sunlight strikes specifically there each day?
Well, it's possible that's a holy grave, blessed by the Morning Lord himself.
Of course.
So I want some clarification on the children. You are not purposefully malfiguring them, correct?
Of course not. My work is
And
righteous, and I will heal this land.
does he seem to be truthful about that? Can I make an insight about that?
Yes.
Can I also make an insight about that?
I would hate to make an insight about that.
Is he being truthful?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
frick.
believes what he says. Or he's lying.
We have both ends of the spectrum, I see.
That's good.
Either he's the most deceitful person you've seen all day, or he genuinely believes what he said.
And if you had a chance, you'd return them so that they would have no malformities, correct?
I'm not concerned with that, honestly. The Morning Lord shapes them as he sees fit.
And the Patchwork Man that we met, what was his purpose?
You must mean Carl?
Yes, Carl.
I hope you did not harm the boy.
What was his
Boy is a
purpose?
strong word for him.
He's maintenance mostly. Keeps people where they belong, preferably without hurting anyone.
Well, the Presley part was not there.
It can be difficult to change the nature of a thing once you've made it. He was my first creation. I've since improved my work.
You know, the people of the town, they think you're Strahd.
Well, I assure you I am something else entirely. You might even say I'm his opposite.
Are you working against him?
I used to.
Do you mean to lift the curse of Strahd?
It's my hope to heal Strahd, and so heal this land. Many have
Heal?
tried to destroy him. I've seen them come and go. They come to my abbey searching for some trinket or another. They go to their doom. Theirs is not the way.
In the spirit of cooperation towards an end goal, I would be interested to see an alternative route to end the plague that haunts these lands.
Well, I submit to you, you are in its very presence. Oh boy, here we go, Esmeralda says. This is what we were just discussing. The abbot glares at her. I assume you realize that the master seeks a bride, the abbot says.
We've heard. We've been caught up on the tale.
I am in the process of assembling the most beautiful woman in the entire land.
Is this the directive of the Morning Lord?
This is probably my idea, but I'm convinced it will work.
But if you were given the chance to destroy Strahd as well, if that were to be used as a way to get closer to Strahd in order to destroy him, would that also be something you would be happy with?
Many
If
have
it were
tried to
possible?
destroy him. It has never succeeded.
Let's just talk in the hypothetical here. If we had a surefire way of killing Strahd, would you rather kill him or save him?
I don't believe he can be killed.
So we're not talking about what you believe. We're talking about an abstract thought here where we have a way to kill him. Would you still opt for him to be saved over being killed?
I don't believe you can kill him. I know that you think this is true, and I know why you think it is true. And he glares at Esmeralda. You're not the only one to believe it. And though I have not heard the voice of the Morning Lord in some time, I know you're wrong.
That's a
Do you believe we should share our travels to Kresk with the abbot?
What's that?
I was asking the party if they think we should share our travels of like up to Kresk with the abbot.
I'm not very
He
trusting.
doesn't
of
seem
the
to
abbot.
work for Strahd, though.
doesn't work for Strahd, but he obviously is against Strahd being killed. And if we push too hard on us killing Strahd, he might tell Strahd.
I don't think he'd tell Strahd.
I don't think he would either. But we've made a lot of mistakes so far in our journey, and I'd hate that to be one of them.
I don't think he'd tell Strahd. 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 I don't think I think that if we're open with our travels so far with the abbot, it might change his plan currently, and I think that's important to know.
I think it would also possibly be something he'd like to know as far as us being invited to dinner. He might even try to. He'd probably try to train us in how to hold a spoon.
I ain't gonna sit by and be told how to eat my food.
Well, wouldn't want to be rude for the master, would you?
Yeah, let me be. I'm worried about being rude to the man that split me in half.
That was a joke. Just saying, if you're too rude, he might do it again. So
Oh, he might do it again, huh?
So
yeah, he
might
might
be
do it again,
asleep.
or he might be asleep. Who knows?
Is it rude
I
to kill a
think
man while he's asleep?
no. That's his line of profession, isn't it, Valoth?
Shut up.
I think we should let the abbot know about recent happenings that we've had, about very recent happenings, and see if that changes his plan
regarding
regarding some people.
Irina.
Well, perhaps.
Or he's just gonna get upset that we took his pool of happiness away.
Well, see, that's what I was asking about earlier,
Take it.
because we didn't take it. That wasn't our. I was about to say it wasn't our fault, but it kind of was.
So are
Not
you
their
going
fault.
to tell him the story of the pool?
I think we
What harm
should.
could it do? Yeah.
We
I
we,
guess.
we
Yeah,
did not
I'd like to.
choose that the statue and the lake got stricken. So
I'd
I
like to
think we.
inform him of the absence of holiness in the lake and why offering a new bride might not be a good idea with the whole Irina situation.
But that we're not very sure.
At
Not
first,
completely
he
certain.
seems disappointed. He thinks about it for a while and says, no. No, this is actually excellent news. Excellent news. The master has doted too long upon this country girl. She's nowhere near as exquisite as Vasilka. This is good. If she is without his grasp, then perhaps he'll give up his vain pursuit of her.
See, but here's the
Or he
thing:
might go to sleep in hopes that she's reincarnated.
we don't know if she's dead or if he's taking her to the castle.
Fair.
If he has her at the castle, your plan won't work.
This is true. I hope the wench is dead.
That's
She
kind of
was a
harsh.
nice lady.
She was pretty nice. That was kind of harsh.
Nothing against her, of course, but the master has wasted much of his existence chasing after one form of her or another. Many have suffered as a result. Think of the blood alone.
Was that her fault?
No.
I think that
Legends
was
say that
rude.
she loved him once, considered him once, and was stopped by her father. But no. Vasilka, however, was made by her father, of a sort, to solve this very problem. I thank you, gentlemen. I believe you have made my job easier, and I'm more than convinced this is the way we must go.
What's your backup plan?
Well, if it fails, perhaps we try again. We have time.
Who do you mean by we?
Oh, you have time. Our lives are finite.
Well, I mean the willing. Those of us on the side of the Morning Lord who wish to heal the land. We are few, but we are mighty.
What do you
I
think about the
need
pool?
It distresses me that the pool may have been harmed, but I hope it returns. If it's the morning's Lord's will, it will shine again with healing light.
Hopefully.
Try emptying it and hope the spring refills it. Maybe it's the water itself right now.
Perhaps. I have enough magic to keep these people alive. Which reminds me, I did promise I would see about the boy.
Who is this boy you speak of?
The burgomaster's son.
Yes.
Yes, I think I've rested enough for today. I'm going to go pay them a visit. You're welcome to come along or stay. Make
I don't see any
yourselves
reason.
at home. Please don't destroy any more of my creations.
As long as they don't attack us. I will
I
not
don't know
stand
about you
idly
guys,
by.
but I don't know about you guys, but I'd kind of like to see whatever sort of help he can offer them.
I would like to see his work firsthand.
Okay. Well, he stands up, straightens out his robes, crosses his hands in front of him, and starts to head down toward Kresk.
Well, let's go.
Okay. You follow him down the path to the burgomaster's house, where he knocks upon the door. The old burgomaster answers. I have come for you, friend. Let me see the boy. They take him into the boy's room. There's room enough just for everyone to crowd around the walls, if you wish.
I think I wish.
Lying on the bed is the young man. Dried flowers all around him to help with the smell. The abbot kneels beside and begins channeling holy magic. Anyone who is capable can make an arcana check.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
So make an Arcana check.
Oh boy!
He is not casting a spell.
Is this just raw energy?
Yes. The boy
Okay.
breathes again and has returned to life. The abbot smiles widely. Praise the morning Lord! The boy looks around. Mama? Papa? You've done it! The burgomaster says.
What was wrong with the boy before? I apologize.
Death, it sounds like.
He just died.
Yeah.
Can I, without asking anybody, can I just roll a medicine to see if I can tell what exactly was wrong with the kid before he died? Or like while he was dead or before he was revived?
Sure.
Well, that's cool.
Ooh,
It was on 19, just chilling.
I thought.
He died of illness.
Cool.
He's been dead 4 days.
Dying.
He was a full-on corpse,
Yeah.
blooded and all. Just
Does
And
he
the
appear to
man
have any
brought him back.
abnormities now?
Roll perception.
It's always weird that perception's a wisdom skill to me.
His eyes are flitting from person to person in the room. He has a strange look on his face. The abbot sees you looking at him and says, "Let him rest. Ilya, welcome to the land of the living once more. Mother, father, come with me into the parlor." He skirts past you all and heads out into the room. The boy grabs the nearest one of you and says, "Hey, do you have a knife?
Mm,
I'm sorry?
Do you have maybe a dagger or a knife?"
Why would you need such a thing?
I lost mine, I think. He checks his clothes. Can you bring me one?
Why do you need it?
I don't need it. I just, never mind. Get out of my room.
I'll get out of his room.
He rolls over on the bed in a huff. Still not quite feeling 100% from his ordeal. The abbot begins a pitch for the boy's mother to go to Valaki. He explains that he believes she has a wedding dress. Anna agrees, saying it's the least she can do for what they've done for their son. And she's going to take 4 guards and leave in the morning.
Alrighty. So the agenda. Where are we staying tonight? And what are we doing tomorrow?
I think our next course of action would be to head back to Barovia and heal the father's son with the water I have. Can I check
And
that and make
then-
sure it's like still got its energy about it?
It does still have energy about it.
Got it. So yeah, we're
Should
good to
we
go.
consult the abbot about what he recommends our next move is, or are we just going about our merry way?
I think we should just go about our merry way,
We
honestly.
should maybe talk to the abbot about that guy's son now that we've seen that he can literally bring people back from death.
Well, I mean, he didn't really seem to do anything. He didn't cast a spell or anything.
He
Well, we
seems
can
to
also
channel
ask him
holy
about.
energy into him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Maybe we should start giving a little bit of a attention to the Morning Lord.
No, we know the guy's affliction. Remember, the father was talking about it, and he said he had the same thing that you and Micah had.
Okay.
And then
So
He
then-
over
also said
time,
that he had a thirst for blood.
yeah, over time he just develops a thirst for blood.
Alrighty. Well, the water will work. Yeah, like it worked on me and Micah.
As far as we know.
Okay. Do we want to ask this dude about?
I'm just saying maybe
Any
ask
quick
the
fixes
abbot
that
if
he
that would
knows?
work. And if not, then we could bring the abbot.
Well, okay. This is the way I'm looking at this. Is like the sooner this chick is ready to be presented to the vampire lord, the sooner we get to stab a stake through his heart if it doesn't work. I feel like that's the end goal here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I think we should grab a couple more things though. Like we should
Yeah.
get the orbs. So Father and Baba Saga. We should visiting the paladins is weird because the best course of action there would be to visit the castle, grab the skull, return it to its corpse, and hope that it cleanses all of them.
I mean, we don't have to cleanse. I mean, we don't have to cleanse them now. We just have to like. Apparently, that's his Strahd's diary or whatever, his journal.
Mm-hmm.
That probably has some useful information about how we might be able to defeat him.
It has some probably really useful information. It might even have the location of that sword.
Yeah, which I mean, the Taroka card said a throne fit for a king, so somewhere around a throne, probably. I mean, that's pretty basic, but like,
You have been invited to the castle.
ooh, I don't
Have
think
been
We have
should
been
go
invited to
that
the
way.
castle.
You probably won't get murdered.
We have been invited to the castle, and I still don't think we should be going there quite yet.
I don't think we should
Well,
go there
we
in
were
that manner
Well,
invited.
either.
supposedly,
So
according to Esmeralda, Strahd's pretty well behaved normally.
if we show up when we're supposed to,
Yeah, so according to Esmeralda, there is a way to do things, right? Certain things have to happen in a certain order.
yeah.
And whatever happens after we visit the castle the first time, as you know, as long as we can put that off, I think that might be better for us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because if something bad were to happen after we visit the castle, the better prepared we are for it.
Okay.
The
Well,
easier
I
it'll be.
absolutely know that we need more things before we go to try to
Right.
slay the man.
Mm.
So while
I
this
think
guy's
the first-
training Mrs. Lady Pants, we need to
Mhm.
resume our conquest.
Yeah. I think the first time we visit the castle, I think we'll have to visit the castle multiple times. It's just getting out of it is going to be the only problem.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap as we consider our next course of action. I want to thank everybody who's kept up with the stream so far. It's a long one tonight, but I think we'll all agree it was worth it. We learned quite a lot. See you next time.